Hello crafters! This is Suzanne from A Creative Muse, and I'm here with the Say Cheese Classic Mouse Collection. This is another collaboration between Simple Stories and Spellbinders. Simple Stories providing the pattern paper, the ephemera, all the goodies, and also Spellbinders providing lots of goodies, dies. There are a number of die sets in this collection: alphabet dies, number dies, Mickey and Minnie Mouse. So super cute. So you remember we had the Say Cheese Classic Winnie the Pooh. Now it's Say Cheese Classic Mouse, but it is Mickey and Minnie, and you can have lots of fun making all different styles with them. You can make them more modern. You can also make them more vintage, like my shirt. Just lots of fun. I made 5 cards and more are coming, because when I get my hands on that pattern paper, I'm going to be making even more. I think scrapbook layouts, use the pattern paper on cards, just having lots of fun. But before I get started, crafters, Kit Club is about to end soon. I'll link my Kit Club video here. Kit Club is open until the 27th of this month for new subscriptions. Also, crafters, Spellbinders does not have a steals and deals sale going on right now, but what they do have, if you spend $150, you'll get $25 off, no code needed, applied to your cart, and you get free shipping at $125. It used to be $100, now it's at $125. So if you like anything here, there are a few bundles with this collection in terms of the dies too, and Spellbinders does have the paper available as well. So if you add a few of those up, plus some of the new goodies, also there's still clearance and everything like that. You can easily reach that $150 if you want to use that. And the new treasured cardstock too, all the fun. Okay, crafters, let's get into this video with these adorable, fun cards. I had so much fun playing with both Mickey and Minnie. Let's get started. In this video, think of this as the part 1. This is the Spellbinders part of the collaboration. If for some reason I don't get those pattern papers, I'll just purchase it myself, because I do love all this stuff Disney. You guys know, if you are new to my channel, welcome. Please like and subscribe. But if you are a returning viewer, you know I talk about going to Disney World all the time, because my daughter, she loves it. It's the one thing that brings her pure joy, and she loves Mickey and Minnie. So this collection is like, I mean, Winnie the Pooh was fantastic too, because she loves them as well. But this one, thumbs up times 2. Love. There is 6 die sets. Let's start off with the biggest die set, the one that will sell out the quickest, the one that I have been playing with and can't stop playing with. Everything else adds to this, but this, winner times 2. Steamboat Willie Duo dies. Love, because you get Mickey and Minnie. And just like a paper doll, you can dress them any way you want. And the arms, they come with 3 styles of arms. They both come with hats. He has the steamboat hat. You can choose to use the hat or not. She wears her hat. They can both be holding a flower, so he can be presenting Minnie with a flower. She can be just holding a flower or presenting it to Mickey, I guess. They both have their shoes. She has her little mini shoes. I love this, is so cute. For their bodies, which you will cut in black cardstock. Both of these body parts here are black. The face is black. The tail is black. And there's something else here for Minnie that's black, her eyelash and the arms. On the body part here, you see all this detail? That's for placement. So you can place the shorts. You will know where to place his head. The arms, I don't put the arms in the back. I actually put the arms right here and then put Mickey on top of it. Really fabulous. Minnie, same thing. Now you see these 2 little lines right here. You can also customize it. I didn't do it on every card, but I did it on my last card where I gave Minnie a top. But you don't have to, okay? Also, I want to point out something to you. If you do get this set from a different retailer, you can still go to the Spellbinders website and see the diagrams for this die set, because it is a lot of pieces. 34 dies. So this is a whole lot going on, but you can make so many cards, and the sizing is perfect for scrapbooking as well, mini albums and journals. That's why I think this thing will sell out fast, because everyone will want to get their hands on this. If you even have happy planners, there is the Mickey and Minnie Happy Planner. They would want to add this to their happy planner. So I think it's going to go fast. It'll not be just us card makers that will want to get our hands on it. It will be different facets of crafting, okay? So for the template, there is this sheet, and you'll see it on the Steamboat Willie Duo page. You'll click the first graphic, which would be like a card example, I think. Then the second graphic is this. So here are all the bits showing you how it comes together. Even here, you get a little note like this. This little piece is like right here, and it's the tongue for the both of them. There's another template. This one I really like because it gives me an example of the arms. You see all three arms, how they operate? And you also get to see what it will look like to complete it, as opposed to just this where it's really tight. This is more spread out the different ways. Okay, so both of these are on the Steamboat Willie Duo product page at Spellbinders. Everything I'm talking about, crafters, I'll detail and link below, and I will individually detail and link every single product in this release. I'll even link the pattern paper, even though I don't have my hands on it, but the pattern paper I do see at Spellbinders, and the ephemera, okay? There is flags and banner. This one also comes with its own diagram because of the bits that you get in here. I did call this fireworks. I wouldn't call this a firework. What would I call it? Like a rosette? Really, really fun. This one is like 3 poles, and then you get the best day ever. I think this is very helpful as well. So that's flags and banners. I'll give you a measurement on my example. The only thing I have not used so far is Steamboat Willie press plate, but super duper cute. Can you see Mickey, the detail? I need to press this one out or glimmer it. You can glimmer this as well and then color it in. There's also frame and sentiments die. You get this circle. The circle measures 2.5 inch. And in the circle, you get sentiments, and then you also get an inner circle. You can have it like a life preserver style. There is, well, hello there, golly, swell, oh boy, which Mickey always says. Some stars with an outline and the inner piece, and hearts, okay, with the outline and the inner piece. So frame and sentiments die. There's also classic mouse borders. This is fun. 6 inches tall, and you're getting 4 different styles. Anchor, the sailboat wheel, this little detail, which gives a nautical detail. So I don't know if it's supposed to be rope, but it kind of looks like rope. And then musical notes. That's fun too. So this one can be used everywhere beyond just always being nautical. So that's called Classic Mouse Borders. There is a cut line on all 4 sides. So when you cut it out, it's going to be a full strip, okay? Then there is Classic Mouse Numbers and Punctuation and Classic Mouse Alphabet dies. These are fun. You get from A to Z. You get the numbers from 1 to 8. 9 will be 6. And then the 0. Also, you get all the punctuation down here. So that's really cool too. I love the @ symbol too. If you wanted to do something like, you know, Mickey at ryansparty.com or something. I don't know. On a few of these dies too, there are little notes. Like here it says mouth. And on this one, it'll say W, but I had to put it upside down to be able to fit it. This one says Z. This one says N. So I like that they did put these little notes too on a few of these dies. Now let's look at my example for all these goodies. Of course, you're going to be seeing this one in every single card. First up, here is card number 1. This is like a 5x5 card. I showed this card in my copper plate Happy Everything collection video. I'll link it here if you want to see all the beautiful new better press calligraphy. Really, really pretty. If you watch that video, I added some gems to Minnie's little flower in her hat. That's the only change I made. So here I'm using the Steamboat Willie Duo dies. I will say it one more time, and I'll say that again at the end. This is the one to get. If your budget is tight, only get this then, and then put everything else in your wish list and take time getting that. There are some bundles too available. What I wanted with this card was to have a scene. So this is Mickey and Minnie put together. Mickey is presenting Minnie with a flower. Love. Mickey without the steamboat hat is 3 inches tall and coming between 2 to 2.5 inch because of the arm extending. So he's not very wide, but he is big enough to be seen on your scrapbook layouts. Minnie, without the hat, she is 3 inches tall. With the flower, it becomes 3.5, okay? Her arms, same thing, roughly 2 to 2.25 inch, okay? Look at the super fun colorway. And everything here pieces in like a puzzle. You'll do the die cutting. The first time I did it, I was like, oh, this is a lot of die cutting. Second, third, fourth, fifth time. Oh, I picked up a lot of speed. And then I started putting on bits together like Mickey's head, this part of the body, and the arm, all in one piece of black cardstock. And all of this, funny enough, I ran through my Platinum Scout machine, the little small Spellbinders die cut machine. So fabulous with that too. I just did it at my desk. You can do the faces either in white cardstock, which would be the vintage Mickey and Minnie, or alabaster, which would be more of like how Mickey and Minnie is present day. I did the alabaster color wheel cardstock. Everything here is color wheel cardstock. In the back, I'm using the Everlasting Circles die. Largest die is 4 1/4 inch. That's what you see here. That's why I came out to a 5x5 pretty much. I had put the die cuts over here to make sure that they fit, and it was perfect. And I just wanted this scene in a garden style. So I ink blended with some Distress Oxide. Also, I came into an old favorite. Love, love, love. The Classic Tales die. This is such a winner. Put this one in your wish list if you don't own it already. It goes on sale from time to time. It's like 3 or 4 die sets in one. It's a large die of the month from March of last year. You get a house. You get the trees. Here are the trees. You get the books. You get the open book. I always keep this separate from that because there is the Stitch die of the month that works with this, and I like to put this book with that as well. So I think of these as 2 separate things. Here is that open book. Black cardstock and white. So fun. So it's like he's presenting her the flowers outdoor. It's like a little storybook scene. Love that too. So Classic Tales is fun and wide enough to fit the both of them in case you have this die set. I needed a small sentiment. This is a fantastic Better Press set. Has been going on super sale. It's one that if you like small sentiments, if you're like me and you make your card and then you're like, oh, I need a sentiment. Where am I going to fit it? I had 2 choices, up the top or down here. I certainly wasn't going to put it in here. I could have, but no. This is a fun one. Ideal Moments, Sentiments, Press Plate, and Die. You can press or glimmer and then die cut. This one goes with this long one, and then these are shorter sentiments that fit here. You get a ton of sentiments. I forgot how many in each, but a lot, all sorts of sentiments. So I did You're My Everything because Mickey's presenting her, which it is true up till now, right? They're still the loving couple. This is glimmered on black mixed media paper from scrapbook.com with matte silver hot foil roll. So super fun. So that's card 1, and it's a top folding card. Isn't that cute? I think this tells such a nice story. And crafters, the classic Winnie the Pooh. I'll link my video here so you can see those dies. If you wanted to continue a whole Disney World scrapbook or Disney World cards, there is also Winnie the Pooh. Pooh and Piglet, 1 die set, and then Eeyore and Tigger. And I'm putting the names here on the screen so you can see the proper names for them. So you could have all of these characters. These are the ones so far. I hope they bring some more. So super fun. Love, 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 love. Here's card number 2. This one is a nautical one based on Mickey Bean Steamboat Willie. Love, 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 love. Here I'm using the Steamboat Willie die, Mickey Mouse, with the arms a different way. You just saw Mickey presenting the flower, so that's one arm. Now you're seeing this style of arm, okay? Have fun, mix, match. Definitely play with this little set here. There is the hat. The hat comes together in 3 layers, 1, 2, and then this little piece right here. Also, crafters, notice the color change. So here is the alabaster cardstock, over here, white cardstock. So you see the difference? Yay! Still fun. Just depends on what look you're going for. I was keeping the hat and the whole steamboat, so I decided to go more vintage Mickey. Love this card. This is an A2 card. On my A2 card, I have the Classic Mouse Borders. Here I'm using the anchor and that rope. I decided to make it in red, and these are 6 inches wide, so I had to do a little trim here. It did cut it off a little bit, but it's okay. I kept it on that left side, and I'm using indigo color wheel cardstock and pomegranate. This is not poppy. When you cut this out, all these anchors fall out. You can piece it back in here too. So I cut 2 sections of it, and then in the middle, because Mickey has the white and the blue and everything, I decided to come in with Better Press from this month's Kit Club. This is the Harbor Weave Press Plate Better Press of the month. Here I have it pressed on Breezy color wheel cardstock with Cosmic Sky Better Press ink. So super fun. This is a fantastic set. I think it works seamlessly with this. As a matter of fact, with this Nautical Kit Club, I also came in with the Clear Stamp and Die of the Month. This is a winner too, especially if you have any need for this. So I think Steamboat Willie with Anchors Away, with this with an anchor. If you love the June Kit Club, and a lot of you have loved it, because even in the comments in that video I saw, oh, this month I decided I'm not going to get just a small and large die. I'm getting the caboodle. You did all 10 clubs. A few crafters did that. So if you love the nautical theme, but you don't like the Mickey Minnie is not your style, you can still get parts out of this collection. This will work anywhere. It doesn't always have to be, oh, it's only Mickey Mouse, I'm going to skip this whole collection. No, bring them all in. Then you can have a whole section where you just have all the nautical fun, and Mickey can then just take off the hat and he becomes just regular Mickey Mouse. But I like this. And this is a fun card for your kids, teens, and young at heart. I would love to get a card like this. I think that's just fun. Here I'm using the clear stamp and die Anchors Away. You can get the stamp only, but I always suggest for a few dollars more, seriously, only a few dollars more, get the coordinating die. The die cuts out a lot of sentiments in here. This is such a fun card. Finished off with some silver mixed gems, the solid part. To cut the card base, I am using precision layering A2 sets A and B. I'm only using set A, which is 4 1/4 by 5.5 inch for the largest die. Largest die in set B is 1/8 of an inch shorter. So that's the increments between the two. But all I'm using is the largest die in set A, and then I built everything on top of it. And I did put some distress ink in blue. I can't remember. I think it's chip sapphire here on the edge because it was looking kind of light on the edge. So I brought in some distress ink. I could have distressed this too. That would have been cool with the ink. So that's card number 2. Fun. This one I was having fun with. Here is card number 3. I had to change Minnie's colors. Like when I first played with the die set, I was thinking, okay, only blues, only reds, primary colors. I decided to go into one of my favorite sets of color wheel cardstock, which is the corals. So what you're seeing here is a combination of chiffon, Bellini, coral, and Sicily. Those are the 4 colors. I believe there's a darker color too. Can't remember it right now, but these are the 4 that I always play with. Just so love. And I think Mickey in this colorway, fabulous. Alabaster skin. Here is Minnie. Here is her little flower in her hat again. You don't have to put it because it is a separate piece, but I like to have it. I think it's cute. And this all layers together. Now you're going to notice a piece here. That does not exist as a die cut. I took this piece, cut a little area of Bellini cardstock, took my scissors, sharp scissors. You're looking at your 9-inch Pro Shears or maybe the detail version, the smaller scissor to this. And I clipped right here and piece it in there. And that gives me her shirt. So if you want to have her more dressed up like this, that's the way to do it. Same thing with the hat. The hat die has the bottom rim and that's it. So like what you see here, you see that little space? Took my scissors again and cut out coral cardstock and did 3 layers. So the hat would be like this, a 2-layer regularly. You can also do it that way. Fun. Because this is a coral colorway, I changed her tongue. This is blush color wheel cardstock. Before I was using poppy. Okay, so there is a difference if you want to just change it up just slightly. I really like this pastel look a lot. It reminds me of the Epcot Garden Festival. It reminds me of that. That's why I have that specific pattern paper I'll talk about in a moment. I also wanted to use this frame and sentiments die. So the sentiment I have is, well, hello there, but I didn't need the well. So I just used Minnie's head, covered that up. Have the inner piece here, so it's like a little life preserver. After that, I was like, what am I going to do with this? So I decided to come in with a new set that I need to do a video for, and you guys will see it. The Wildflowers collection by Lisa Horton. I'm a little late on it, but it's coming. So from that collection, there is the scallop and stitch edge ovals die. Largest die with the scallop detail in an oval. Really, really fun. 5 by 3 3/4 of an inch. Then you get all these inner pieces, an outer piece, a stitch layer, outer piece, a stitch layer, and then an inner piece and a bow. I was tempted to use this bow, but the way that it was laying out, I was like, okay, next time. But really, really cute set by Lisa Horton. So this might be one you want to add to your foundation die stash. Then for the flowers right here and here, I came into Mini Blooms and Sprigs. Crafters, this is 4 sets of it. It's a die set with small flowers, but a low price point. On this little piece of 5 by 7 magnet, I can fit 4 sets. I love this. Anytime it goes on sale, that's why I have 4 of them. I bought all of them too when they first came out years ago, and Spellbinders still has it. So I use this set of flowers. This dark green that you're seeing, that is Midnight Green from Simon Says Stamp cardstock. I thought it was a perfect green for this to go along with the peach. Okay, really pretty colorway too. Now this card is actually a gatefold A2 card. I need to make more of these. Fun. It was a scallop oval shape that inspired the gatefold. Now for this pattern paper, this is another video. I'm going to mix it in with the wildflowers. This is from Rosie's Studio, and it's a beautiful pattern paper set, and it's called Hello, It's Me. That was me trying to sing like Adele. Please, I'm not Adele. When I looked at the name, I was like, come on, hello, it's me. Like her song. Anyway, I'm using the 6x6 pattern paper. Look how pretty this is. And this is the peach sheet out of it, which I tore out. I was also thinking about using this too, the typewriter, like a vintage typewriter. That's super fun. Look at this. And it repeats. And it's single-sided too, so you won't lose a page. Just a fun pattern paper. That's pens, books, more like neutrals in here. Super duper fun. Look at that. That's fun too. Let me show you what this peach paper looks like. This is so pretty with the oranges. This so reminds me of the festival because every year at Epcot, they have the festival and then there's a new orange bird themed product. Shirts, bags, apron to wear in your kitchen. So that's why I did Minnie this way and then the orange. I thought this is fun. If you go to these festivals at Epcot, yeah, that's a great pattern right there with Minnie too. Love. And you could put Mickey on it as well. Then there is the 12x12 paper pack. See all the designs, just a larger sizing, but the smaller 6x6 fit here for the card. There goes the oranges. I did put Minnie here, but she was getting lost. It was too large. So the 6x6 is fine from Hello, It's Me. Oh my goodness. I thought that was a great name. I was like, oh, you're funny. Rosie's Studio. I was like, that's a good one. Up next, this is an A6 card, 4.5 by 6.25 inch tall. Love this card. Notice Minnie now has the arm extended. I didn't want her holding a flower. I was thinking about it, but then I wanted to use this die set, and this die set here, super fun. Great for birthdays too. Even though these are rosettes, they still look like fireworks to me. So Steamboat Willie duo dies. Here is Minnie, more of the traditional way. Even her skin tone is the white cardstock put together. So love. You see her little bloomers too? That's the smallest die in this set is the bloomers. And then her little tail. They both have their little tails that you took. Look at her little shoes. So pretty. Up here I have some red gems in her little flower in her hat. It is nice to use the little template for this because how it's laid out. You get 2 sticks. In here it's 3 sticks. 1 stick for each part of the sentiment, but I decided to just make it 2. There is then best days over on this one, and then ever here, and then her hand. Both of them have a little notch here and here. That little notch fits in 2 layers of cardstock and it looks fine. So I love the little detail. Josie, I think your fingers were all over this too. This is a great one. I think she sat there and designed this. I love this little detail. Normally it would be behind it or on top of it to mimic holding it, but they're actually holding it. I think that's great. Also, here are the little rosette sunbursts, and you can use these rosettes by itself too on a card. I think that's great detail. This is a great set for masculine cards too. You're looking at 1.5 inch, okay? For those circles. So fun. You could have the car from the Classic Road Legends. I'll link my video here, and then maybe this in the sky. That'd be fun. 4th of July. This is a fabulous one too. Love, love, love. I love that she can hold it. So then I could have done her red, white, and blue and done a whole 4th of July thing. Oh, maybe I should have done that. I didn't think about it. Okay, crafters, I think I'm getting another idea. So I inked up the background with some tumbled glass distress oxide. Here at the bottom, I'm using this fun little die set, which is landscape edges. Love, love. I did grass. I could have also done a hill. And there's a cloud detail. I skipped the cloud though. I love the grass here. Just cut it out and ink blended that as well. This is Rainforest Color Wheel cardstock. I still wanted another sentiment. I had this space here open. Came back in with the same Ideal Moments sentiments press plate and die. So it's The best day ever. You brighten my day. And here is Minnie Mouse. Isn't that cute? I think this is a sweet card. Love, 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 love. And lastly, crafters, this is not an A6 card, but it would definitely fit in an A6 envelope. This is 4¼ inch wide, 6¼ inch tall. It's due to what I have in here. So here is the Steamboat Willie, Mickey again. So super cute. Love. This time I changed his shoes. I'm using fawn color wheel cardstock. In the background, I have Hammermill cardstock that I ink blended with some new inks. Expect this video very soon. This is by Simon Hurley, his new Stellar ink. High Tide is up here, which is a beautiful turquoise color. And then Clear Skies, which is perfect for your sky. Simon even has his own new blending brushes, crafters. Love, 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 love. So I was playing with this. This is a foam ink pad, okay? And I'll go into more detail in Simon's video coming shortly. I wanted to use the sentiment. I came in with the classic mouse alphabets and I did, oh boy. Then the exclamation comes from over here, which is the classic mouse numbers, and punctuation right here. So super fun. And for the sentiment, I'm using the new Treasured cardstock in antique. Remember, Treasured cardstock is full-size sheets, 8.5 by 11 inch. And there is 15 sheets, 5 styles, 3 sheets each. In each pack, even with the new colors, there is glitter metallic, matte metallic, brush metallic, mirror metallic, pearl. This is the mirror metallic. Look at that in the white. I think that's fun for a lot of these cards. So super fun. There is also the onyx, which is the black. And next month, Christmas in July, I think this is going to sell out. This is going to sell out. These are fantastic. Ruby assorted pack and the aquamarine. That could have been Minnie's shoe. These little glitter can be fun as shoes as well. Okay, so that's the antique assorted pack. And there is also still gold, silver, and rose gold in the Treasured cardstock. For this layer here, I'm using this foundation die, Essential Modern Ovals. Largest die is 3¼ by 5.5 inch. That's exactly what I have here because I needed that height to fit in the sentiment, 2 lines, and Mickey Mouse with still a little bit of breathing space. This is a fantastic set. Spellbinders maker's favorite. 12 dies in this. Goes on sale from time to time. You might want to put this one in your wish list, all right? Then I finished it off with some Silver Mix Gems, the solid part. This is some Basil textured cardstock here in the back. I have a black card base. Okay, crafters, so in summary, I have 5 cards, all featuring Steamboat Willie duo dies. And then all the other bits from this collection. And as a reminder, crafters, this will be the set that will sell out quickly. The Steamboat Willie duo dies. If you like everything, but you can only do one thing, this is the set to get. Once the pattern paper come, you're going to see another series of this because I love this and I have built up speed in terms of die cutting and putting it together. Look how it's all the same characters, but they all have individual stories, don't they? It is so fun. If you want to get your kids into crafting, this might be a fun die set for them to work with. It's an easy enough die set to work with because you're getting the embossed line. This place is right here. It's like a little puzzle. This goes right behind here. You know, the shoes, you'll know where to put it. The hat, you'll know this goes right on top of that. So there's a lot of assistance with how this die set is put together and care. And you could have anything here in these hands holding besides just that flower. But isn't that fun too? Love, love, love. Okay, crafters, everything will be detailed and linked below. Thanks so much for watching. Spellbinders, you knocked it out the park here with the Say Cheese Classic Mouse Collection, the die portion. I can't wait to see what the pattern paper and the ephemera looks like. Alrighty, crafters, until the next video, stay crafty, my friends. Bye!